Hey guys, welcome back to another Farming Basics video with yours truly, Inzainia from Farming Simulator 2005. In this episode, we are going to show off the Buffalo and the Scorpion King. Alright, for the Scorpion King, this is your all-around tree cutter. No more getting out, cutting off limbs, cutting in logs, cutting down trees, no more of that. Now, this thing is not cheap. As you can see here, we go in to forestry equipment. This bad boy is like 300-something thousand, 317,000. The Buffalo is 221. Now, I made the money to get mine by cutting down logs using the FHL 13AK, the Steppa, to load and carry them to the pond. And I was using a chainsaw to cut everything else. And you can make quite a bit of money, good money, doing just that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come out here and we're going to showcase this vehicle a little bit. Basically, it handles just like all your other vehicles as far as the steering and everything else, the arms and everything. They all seem to, they all control the same way. But this one, if we look at it, you'll see, notice that this is all the way it is. All right, when you hold the left bumper and you hit the X, turns the harvester on, that opens up the grabber. So now the grabber's opened up, so let's turn it around so it's facing the right way, and let's drive up to a tree and see if we can't get one connected quick like. What the heck? I didn't even hit no buttons. Bam! So I guess if you just get it right, it just does it. I didn't even have to cut it. Outstanding. Alright, so let's back up. Now what I like to do, you don't have to do this, but what I like to do is I like to drag them all out to a little flat area or something. Somewhere nice and flat. Which is right down here, as you can see, is the best little flat area in the whole place. Right out here on this little bit of soil. But anywhere in this general area would be fine. And I'm going to do it right here just to keep time. Alright, and then you want to take and you want to position it off so that it's not on the vehicle. It's not going to ram into your vehicle. And then you hold the left bumper. You got a couple options here. You can set the length anywhere from 1 to 5 meters. I've got it set to 5 meters because I'm going to load it onto the Buffalo. But if you're doing chipping and things like that, or you're just throwing it onto a little flatbed or something, you might want them a little shorter so you can cut them anywhere from 1 to 3 meters. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to leave them at 5. Now, what I like to do is just basically hold the left bumper and hit the A. You hit the A button to cut, and it does that exactly. Sets a 5 meter section of the board of the log off. It trims the limbs, everything, and it just keeps going. I mean, watch how fast it is. Boom, and boom. That was a short tree, but I'll be right back. I'm gonna go cut a few more to here because I want to load up my logger or my thingy and take it to sell. So give me just a sec. I'll be right back. All right, folks, and we are back. This is the Buffalo. I've already loaded up some earlier while I was playing, but then I started the tutorial, so we're going to throw some more on it. It's the same controls. It's just like the other red wagon, basically, except you don't have to keep getting out and in, all that other good stuff to move and whatnot. You can just keep moving anytime you want. It loads just about as easily, actually a little bit easier in my opinion, than the other. And there was one. And yeah, and how easy your loading is going to be totally depends on how well you do lining your trees up. Now you can see I've got everything kind of crisscrossed and all that other good stuff, but even still, with this, it really just takes all of the pain out of doing this. I mean, it goes from being difficult as it was with the other one, not really difficult, but somewhat difficult, to being just a breeze. And you just pick them up, turn them around, put them in your truck, like so. Now I have my little way of doing it. Other people I'm sure have theirs. have their own way of how they like to load their vehicle. If I'd quit going the wrong way, I'd probably be all right. There we go. And let it drop. And if it gets crooked like that, you can just kind of left, right with your vehicle. Notice how they just lay right down. This is just, it's so much easier than trying to do that red one. I've tried the whole picking up multiples, and it will not. It'll try and act like it's going to. Like here, I'll give it a shot. Yeah. If I could control the thing worth the darn. Now see there, I should have a hold of both of them logs. But when I go to pick up, oh, I do. Ha 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 ha! I've never done that before. They've always fallen apart. Still not too sure that that's all that smart of an idea. In, not out. All that smart of an idea because of the way it's going to go when I release. But seems to be all right. Yeah. How about that? 2 in 1. But yeah, that's basically it right there. I mean, that's the Scorpion King. There ain't a whole lot to it. I mean, it's just, you just use it. You just drive up, cut down a tree, drag it around, cut it into blocks, whatever size you choose, and then that's the vehicle. This one though is a time saver in a way. The mechanics, as far as driving around and all that other good stuff, make it a good vehicle to use. But you know, work-wise, but when it comes to actually driving your stuff to the, I'm gonna cheat a little here. I'm gonna slide that log up. When it actually comes to using the driving the vehicle, like to go take the stuff to sell, it's a little slow. I mean, it's a little more than a little slow. It's extremely slow. Oh, how about that? Back up just a hair. Get lined up. There we go. Alright, so yeah, so you can always fix your logs if you're careful. If you try it, do it too fast, too rough, whatever, you'll sling them off. But you can nudge them a little like that, just like you used to do the pallets when they were on your pallet, or on your trailers and stuff in the old 13. But yeah, I'm going to pick all them up, and then we'll go see what... Now this is 1, 2, 3 trees. So we'll go see what it sells for. Alright, I'm cutting back in here for a second just so I can show you what I was talking about. This is taking it and driving. This track is because it's a track vehicle, is extremely slow. I mean, we do 15, maybe 16 miles per hour at the fastest. It's really slow, so this is not the ideal way to travel your logs to it, but it works. And it's still faster all over, you know, as far as cutting the logs, getting the logs loaded and all that. It's still faster than trying to do it the old way. The old way, to get this much logs, or this many logs, I was doing probably 20-30 minutes. This has been a total of about maybe 7 to 10 minutes or so. So it does speed it all up. Plus, you don't have to go all over heck and back to pick up logs. They're not in 15 different directions depending upon which way the tree falls. I mean, you generally have them all in one nice little pile, and it's just a matter of sitting there in that pile and picking them all up. Now, when I picked up those other ones, I only managed to get 3 more logs on here. So there's still probably a tree and a half back there, or at least a full tree. So this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 5-meter sections, and I get about 5 out of each piece of tree, so it's about 3 trees, maybe 3.5 trees at the most. So we'll see. I'll be right back when we get to the pond. All right, here we go. Let's see how much this gets us. We're at 117,000. Come on, log, get off there. So we went from 117 to 211. That was just with a few trees. So, yeah. 111, that's 6. It's right at 100,000. I mean, almost 100,000. I probably could have gotten one more log on there, which would have made that trip 100,000. Yeah. Like I told you guys in the last video, this is definitely the new mowing. So, yeah, get into logging. I mean, you can start out, like I said, with a chainsaw and just a regular old lift trailer or whatever, that 50 or whatever thousand one, the cheap one. And you can just grow crops and sell crops till you get the money for that one right there, 54,000. So you'll be out 55 grand, and you can, even with this one, you can make 50K a haul, you know, when you fill it up. Now this one does have a lot smaller of a wagon, a smaller trailer than this one does. This one will carry a lot more logs than this one will, but about double actually. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.